This is Celeste with List Maths tutorial. I know most of the students find difficult with maths, isn't it? Why? You don't know. I'm here to explain the method which you have to follow to find maths is one of the easiest subject in your life. Students, you may not knowing it. See, maths is just like eating a fruit and enjoying it. Then why you have to find difficult with it? See, if you compare to other subject, if you take a science subject, you have to start studying from the root of that tree and the stem, then the branches, and then you are coming to the fruit, isn't it? But what about in maths? In maths, you are enjoying a fruit till 12th standard, from 1st standard to 12th standard. After that, the theory base will come. So now we are not aware of what the theory behind this problem, isn't it? Because nobody is going to learn at this age with the theory part, because you find it very difficult with that. So for your age level, the certain problems are arranged, and you will find it very easy with that if you go with the step-by-step learning of that. Students, think that if you are constructing a building, and if you have a strong pillar and if you have a weak pillar, if you keep it for supporting a building, what happens? The weak pillar will not support that building, isn't it? The strong pillar can support that building. So we always go for the strong pillar, isn't it? Strong pillars always support us. So like that, in your life, if you have a strong basic concepts in you, then it will help you to study the problems very easily. But if you don't have a basic idea, then you cannot solve the problems. See, let me give you a task. If you have a bunch of threads with you and it has lots of knot in between, and they'll give a certain time to take the knot from that thread, what you'll do is sit and take each knot and you'll release it one by one, and you want to reach the final knot as soon as possible, isn't it? Okay, this is the way how we are solving a problem. You must have that interest with you, then only you can reach the final knot. So here also, when you are doing some problems, you should have a basic concept with you that will always support you in between to solve and to get the final answer or the final solution. Clear? See, I'll explain when I'll do my classes. So here I'm telling you the outer concepts which you have to know what is maths. Clear? So students, it is very easy to learn if you have a basic concept, because do you know that if you get some puzzles, don't think about the biggest puzzles and all, the small puzzle, if you know some basic concepts of maths or anything, see, you find very interesting to solve it, isn't it? But if you don't have the idea of maths or any calculation, you will not go for it, isn't it? But if you have an idea, you want to attempt it, isn't it? Yes. Of course, if you now the students, those who are using mobile phone, you find very easy because you find interesting in that, isn't it? So if you go for playing some games in that, you'll automatically, your brain will help you because you have that interest in you, isn't it? To create interest, what you have to do? Some of the people don't have interest with math subject. For them, what do you have to do? The first trick I'll tell you. First, you should love your teacher. Yes, of course, I'm not joking. If you love your teacher, what you have to do to love your teacher? Because math subject you don't like, you don't like the teacher also, isn't it? That's your problem. See, if you have to like your teacher, what you have to do? You have to go and ask her, talk to her or him, and you have to spend more time with the teacher. because the reason why you don't like the teacher is because you find maths is a difficult subject and you may not be understanding it. That is maybe your problem. Okay, these are the tips. As I am a teacher, I know that if the students came to us, if the students ask doubt, then we find okay, the students have some thought in their mind, they want to learn it, so we obviously will help them to find maths is an easy subject. So don't feel bad to ask a doubt. So here my intention, those who find the slow learners and those who find maths is one of the difficult subject, for them I am taking these classes. Okay, so if you want to see my all the we upload in my YouTube channel, you can subscribe my channel, and also you can give a bell icon that will give a notification regarding my upload videos. And if you like my video, you can give a like on it. Anyway, students, today we'll start with class. So that is which the topic I'm going to touch is today is, we know that maths is nothing but it's all playing with numbers, isn't it? First we should have an idea about the number system and the numbers. First we should have a great idea or the concept of what is the number system, what is the entire number system says, and why we have called different types of names. Different types are there, isn't it? Number system, we know we are studying from the first class, first standards, we are studying a natural numbers. Then when you go for higher classes, maybe fifth or fourth, you are finding a whole number, then integers you are getting, then it is coming up with different names of number systems are there. Why we need this? Can't we say it in one name? Okay, let me give an example. See, in olden days, our grandparents used to travel from one place to another place by walk, isn't it? Okay, at that time there were no vehicles, nothing. Then later on the inventions have come, then bicycle came, only one or two person can travel, and it will also take a longer time to reach the destination, isn't it? So according to our needs, what happened? Next the invention came, the car, isn't it? Four-wheeler, a family can travel in that, isn't it? Next also, it is not enough. Not only the family has to travel, the other people also want to travel from one place to another place. So according to that, the bus came, isn't it? So according to our needs, then we know that to travel in a country, we need bus. It's enough, okay, or train is enough. Next the train has come, so most of the people can travel in a train, isn't it? Huge number can travel in a train. Then to travel from state to state, we have bus, train, everything. But what? To travel from one country to another country, what we need? We can't, isn't it? So the invention have increased, and we have launched a ship and another way we can fly, isn't it? So these all according to our needs, am I right? According to our needs. So here also the number system also like that. According to our needs, this number system has increased with different names. Okay, so let me explain with the number system. So today we are going to study the number system. Okay. We know that when we start counting, the fingers also will start with 1, am I right? 1, 2, 3, etc. So the numbers which we are called 1, 2, 3 are called naturally occurred. So natural numbers. So which are the natural numbers? We know that what we call it as 1, 2, 3, etc. These are called the natural numbers, isn't it? So what we can see, everything is included in natural numbers. Then why we need the next number? Is that everything is included in this number? No. See, let me add some numbers from this. Add, subtraction, multiplication, division. I think I can do it. See, 1 plus 2 gives 3. Okay. 2 plus 2, 4. Okay, if I do a subtraction, 2 minus 2, what it gives? If there is a 2, then 2 is taken away from that. Then what is remaining? Nothing is remaining, am I right? So what we have to give for nothing is remaining there? So we have to give a certain number to represent that. So we can see that we can represent it by 0. But 0 is not here in natural numbers. So what we have to do? We have to give another name for the number system that is nothing but whole numbers. What is this whole numbers? Whole number is nothing but a 0 with a natural number. 0 with the natural number. See, I forgot. Natural numbers are denoted with capital letter N. Capital letter N. And whole numbers are denoted by capital letter W. See here, what is whole number? Whole number is nothing but 0 with what? Natural numbers. Natural numbers. 0 with natural numbers. Now, okay, we have found natural numbers, whole numbers. Is it enough with the number system according to our needs? Let me check. See, we can check. Now we can do 2 minus 2. There is a 0. Yes, of course, 0 is there. And if I do 2 minus 3, if I do, what is the answer? You know, 2 is there. If I do minus 3, minus 3 is a big number. Am I right? Here plus 2 only. Plus 2 is here and here minus 3. If you do the minus, the remaining is 1 is remaining. But where is the 1 is remaining? In the minus phase. Am I right? Minus 1 is remaining. So where is this minus 1? We don't know. Where is this minus 1? Is there in the whole number? No. Whole number are only 0 with the natural number. Which are the numbers? That is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. These are the whole numbers. In that, whether minus 1 came? Is there minus 1? No. But here, is there minus 1? No. So according to the needs, we have to give this minus terms with another name that is called integers. What is that? Integers. So the third one comes in the name of integers. So we denote it by the letter Z. Clear? We denote it by Z or I. So here integers. What are integers? Integers are nothing but the negative numbers of natural number. Which are the natural number? Natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, etc. Isn't it? The negative of the natural numbers. Negative of the natural numbers with whole numbers. With whole numbers. That gives what? Integers. Negative of natural numbers. See that? Negative of natural numbers. I am writing the negative terms. Negative of natural numbers with whole numbers. Whole numbers start with what? 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. These are called, here also there is extension. Both the negative side and positive side there are numbers till infinite. So these are called integers. So you should have an idea about which are the integers and which are the whole numbers and which are the natural numbers. Clear? Okay. Now there is an integer. So let me take one example of why we have to move to the another number system. See, can't we use all these numbers? It's enough? No. Sometimes you may not get the clear answer if you do this calculation. Let me take some example. Say 2 minus 2, it's 0. 0 is there in integers. Okay. Now 3 minus 4, that is nothing but the answer is minus 1. Minus 1 is there. Okay. These are we can solve it. No problem. But when comes 2 divided by 4, what is the answer? 2 ones are 2 twos are. The remaining answer is 1 by 2. So it is in the form of 1 by 2, that we have a numerator and the denominator form. Is there in integers these kind of numbers are there in integers? No. So where we have to include these type of numbers? For that reason, we have come across with the another type of number system that is called, what is that? The fourth one is rational numbers. Rational numbers. What is a rational number? A rational number is nothing but is in the form of P by Q. This should be in the P by Q form, and P and Q are integers. P and Q are integers, which is belong to integer. P and Q belongs to what? Integers. P and Q belongs to Z, and Q is not equal to 0. Q should not be 0. If Q should be 0, we cannot say that it's a rational number. So Q should not be, Q is not equal to 0. There is a condition, and P and Q should be belongs to what? Integers. This is the definition for a rational number. So the numbers which are in the form of P by Q, that all belongs to what? Rational numbers. We can take different examples as 1 by 2, 1 by 4, these etc. These types of number are 2 by 8, or anything we can take. This is nothing but again gives 2 ones are 2 fours are, isn't it? Okay. These kind of numbers which are gives 3 by 7 or anything, any numbers can in the form of P by Q, that P should be belongs, P and Q should be belongs to integer, that minus terms also we can write. Clear? Minus terms also we can write. These are belongs to what? Integer. P and Q should be belongs to integers. That means integers means the numbers P and Q. In the place of P and Q we can write the numbers, these numbers. Clear? And it should be in the form of P by Q, and Q should not be equal to 0. There is a condition. Q should not be equal to 0. 0 is there in integers, but we cannot write Q as a 0 because there is a condition given clearly. Clear? So this is about rational numbers. What next comes irrational number. Just one. Irrational numbers. See, the fourth one is rational number. Rational number is denoted by Q. Rational number is denoted by, I have not mentioned that. Rational numbers are denoted by, the fourth one is rational numbers denoted by Q, and here irrational numbers are denoted by Q dash. Got it? So what is irrational number? We know that rational numbers are nothing but in the form of P by Q, where P and Q belongs to Z and Q is not equal to 0. Am I right? But the numbers which are in rational number, these in the form, am I right? The number which is not in the form of P by Q, and P and Q belongs to Z and Q is not equal to 0. For this condition, the opposite way, like the numbers which are not in the form of P by Q, the numbers which are not in the form of P by Q, that means should not be in the form of P by Q, that type of numbers are called irrational numbers. So I can give an example as root 2, root 3, these etc., root 5, etc. These kind of numbers with roots, these are comes under irrational numbers. So what we can say, we have seen a rational number denoted as Q and irrational number denoted as Q dash. Now the both rational and irrational together we can call it with another name, that is called, what is that? The sixth one we call real numbers. Real. What is real numbers? Real numbers is nothing but the rational number and the irrational numbers are together called a real number. That is nothing but Q plus Q dash. Together we can call it as real number. Real number, got it? So real number is denoted by R. Real number is denoted by R. Clear? So now we have studied 6 number types. Again there is a continuation of number system, that is comes the next complex numbers. Till 10th standard you need to study the complex number at this level. So till real number is included in your syllabus. So I am taking till real numbers. Got it? So what are real numbers? All the numbers behind this, what is the rational numbers are also a real number, irrational numbers are also a real number, whole numbers are also a real number, natural number is also a real number. Then what? Integers are also a real number. All number systems are also a real number system. So we have now reached the real number system that includes the previous all number system. Got it? So next I show you one diagram to keep in your mind that represents the entire number system. I put it in one box so you can fine. Okay. Now the entire number system I'll put it in one box. See, first what we have learned? We have learned natural numbers. Which are the natural numbers? That is nothing but 1, 2, 3, etc. Isn't it? This is natural numbers. Got it? Next, to the extension for the natural number, we have studied what? Whole number. Which are the whole numbers? Whole numbers are nothing but, which is that 0, 1, 2, 3, etc. So this is nothing but the whole number. Next, what we have learned? We have learned what? Integers. Integers we can note it by I or Z. Then here what are the integers? We know that minus 2 dot dot minus 2 minus 1 0 plus 1 plus 2 etc. Isn't it? It includes all the negatives and positive numbers together. It's called integers. What comes next? The real number, rational number and irrational numbers, isn't it? This Q and Q dash comes, isn't it? So what is Q and Q dash? Is all together we called it as a what? Real numbers. Real numbers. Q and Q dash are together are called real numbers. And what is real numbers? Again there is an extension, students. So here that we are not learning, these all numbers comes as a complex number system that we are not learning here. So the number system has structured in these nice manner. So what is that? We can know that we can identify the clearly here. The natural numbers are starting with 1, the whole number starting with 0. Here integers have negative numbers as well as positive. Then rational numbers and irrational numbers, we know that. See the form of what? Irrational numbers in the form of P by Q. This is not in the form of P by Q. It is the example we can give here, root 2, root 3, etc. These are numbers. All the rational and irrational are called what? Real numbers. Got it? So now what is real number? These all the number system comes under the complex number. So we are learning the number system. So if you have this idea in your mind, so it will help you to identify the number system very easily, and it will help you to learn maths in a better manner. Got it? So you have to get the basic idea of number system. So if you learn like this, it will not forget it. Got it? So you'll keep in your mind everything. Okay? I hope you have understood. Here I have not taken some of the types which comes under a natural number. That I'll take up in my next video. So please subscribe my channel if you want to watch my new upload videos, and give a bell icon that will give a notification regarding my videos. And if you like my channel, please give a like button, and if you want to comment regarding my videos, please give me a feedback. Thank you. Have a nice day.